This is Cutting Down the Nets. It's Saturday. It's a giant schedule, 145 games or so. So I'm going to go quickly through these games because there's a lot of action to get down yet. This is important to remember on a day like today. Okay? It will seem like I'm trying to talk you out of every play, but when Paddy narrows down 140 games to like 45, I'm trying to find reasons not to bet the game. So narrowing the pool is super important on a Saturday with so many games. Pick the best of the best. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Saturday schedule. At the top, I have UL Monroe within about a possession at James Madison. Shot quality for the year, I'm figuring around 10, but recent closer to 4. So getting 12.5 here feels good, and I think ULM could force some turnovers. So yeah, I don't hate it. James Madison, 94th in shot quality, ULM 206. I mean, that's not that big a gap. Okay, bunch of orange games. Why are the games orange? The games are orange because recent efficiency has kind of passed the shot quality. So the what happened and the what should have happened, I like to have line up as often as possible. So in these examples, it's just not lining up. And it doesn't mean it's all on one team. Could be both teams just a little bit. So first one, and the way I look at this, if you see green today, I've already bet it. Yellow, I'm probably betting this. I'm just trying to figure out which number and when. And then orange is, I'm not planning on betting it, but things could change. Okay, so TCU, Mississippi State. Really the problem here is that Mississippi State is 14th in shot quality. Their should be record is 15-5. So, yeah, they're also elite at limiting transitions. That's enough to keep me away, even though no one loves the Frogs this year as much as I do. It's such a fun team. All right, New Mexico State, Utah Valley. Big shot quality discrepancies here, but New Mexico State has I put in here, have really fallen off since that whole murder incident. I don't remember. Someone got shot. A player was involved, and then there was video of the coach like hiding the gun in the trunk of his car or something. Like, they've struggled since then, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, I could see myself getting talked into that, and it looked like Jordan Majeski had already played that tonight too, so that's kind of interesting. Pepperdine, LMU. Pepperdine getting the looks, just not making the shots. That's why shot quality has them far closer than what Paddy does. Texas and Tennessee, I get this. Like, it makes sense to me. I understand why the spread is what it is, but it's tough for me to lay a number with Tennessee against a really good opponent and a really good defense. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. UAB and Rice, another shot quality disparity game. Not playing it. Not playing this Coppin State game. Likely sloppy. This one shows as kind of a play, but Boise State clearly running hot, and I'm a little concerned at how much Colorado State money came in to move that as much as it did from this afternoon. Liberty is interesting here, but it's close. Like, the median, Paddy median's like 11, so that's actually on the other side of the spread. So I'd want it to come down. I don't know if it will. All right, I know what this line opened as. I'm just I'm fine with it. So I think the line could jump around. I'd have been happy with the possession. So I got it, and I'll take it. So I don't think Kansas is broken. When they were, number one team in the country, they're riding a hot streak from 3. They're currently, pretty cold there, and you just shoot normal and you're back to being like, wow, are they going to be a 1 seed? And all those stupid discussions. So yeah, I'm fine with Kansas here. I get that Kentucky has played better, but yeah, that's where I'm at. UMass Lowell is identified as a fade candidate a while ago by many people because of regression that was due to them just based on the amount of shots they were hitting and giving up. So this fade train has continued because the market's really not adjusting to that. Still weighting them by win-loss record. So UMass Lowell plays New Hampshire. UMass Lowell 280th in shot quality. New Hampshire 308th. So, I mean, this is close. New Hampshire's at home, and they're getting 3.5. So I'm just kind of monitoring right now. UML does have some flaws, but I don't know if New Hampshire can take advantage of it. Like, New Hampshire doesn't turn you over, and you can kind of get UMass Lowell there. UMass Lowell is going to have a lot of second chance points, so yeah, I'm a little nervous about it, but it's interesting. That's why I do what I do. Utah Tech, Abilene Christian. Pretty bad turnover forecast here for Utah Tech, but I think they can get enough offensive rebounds, and with Abilene's insane foul rate, Utah Tech drawing fouls, I think you go deep in the. I don't know. It's fine. You just can't have too many empty possessions here, like the first half of their last game against Tarleton, and I could see that happening. Ball State, Northern Illinois. The Paddy number looks driven by Ball State's 3-point defense, so yeah, there's not much there. Yeah. Morehead State, Pick'em. So they're running a little hot, but the recent shot quality looks pretty good too. My concern here, Circa has Morehead at like +1.5. A lot of books have them at -1. There is a Pick'em out there, so I want to see how Circa moves before I go too far there. Skipping these next orange ones, Stetson and Queens. I like Queens. I've played Queens plenty this year, but getting 4.5 for Stetson. High variance game, a lot of 3-point attempts, no clear advantages, so I would take it. Back to the well on EKU. We had them on the road against Bellarmine a few days ago. Favored by 1. Melted at the end. So now we get the revenge spot. My stuff hasn't changed much at all. So yeah, this is where I'm at. Also, I think Bellarmine's like a tough prep with the style they play, where the ball never really hits the floor. So I think seeing that style and then immediately playing it again, you would think would be good. So I have bet UC San Diego UC over UC Riverside +9. UC Riverside's like 14-7. And if I look at their games, it's all like about 100 adjusted offensive efficiency, about 100 adjusted defensive efficiency. It just, I don't know. And there was a stretch where opponents couldn't make a 3. So I view Riverside as pretty overvalued right now, and then San Diego just kind of matched up there. Some yellow ones down here. I'm interested in the number of Georgia Tech +8.5, but this matchup isn't great. Georgia Tech's small too, so that's not good against Duke. So yeah, I don't know about that. Seton Hall, haven't really trusted them this year, but Butler's just been in a free fall, so I don't know. Could see Seton Hall getting turned over here, their offense stalling. Yeah, I could see it. So they are playing much better than Butler right now. Iowa State, Missouri. Here's what this feels like to me. This feels like the people out leveling themselves. Like, you see this game, you're like, oh yeah, Iowa State will win that game. And then it's like, oh wait, that's what is supposed to happen, so I'll take Missouri. Look, I get Iowa State's a good home team. They've been fine on the road. I think it's a bit galaxy brain just to be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to take the better team here. But yeah, they could lose this game for sure. I'll just be on the Cyclones side. Utah State, Fresno State. Man, this was like 5.5 earlier. And yeah, that's come down a little bit. So looking at the matchup, Utah State's been a bit unlucky from 3, but Fresno's showing as a play. In last game, they went 2 of 25 from 3-point. 2 games ago, it was 2 out of 15. So I don't know. I like that. I think we're good there. I like Texas Tech. I was hoping this would not be 2.5 points. I think they're the better offense. I think they're a better defense. I think regression's on their side in some areas. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm just Curious if I can get a better number there. Probably not, but I don't hate Texas Tech as much as other people. I did play Western Michigan in a pick'em um, over Central Michigan here. John Fendler, I think his Twitter handle is like JAF or something like that. He's a good handicapper for college football and college basketball. And he did a short video that picked a undervalued team and overvalued team, and Western Michigan was his. Lines up here. Recent shot quality efficiency is 10th, or is would be Western Michigan favored by 10 over Central Michigan. So yeah, there's enough there for me. Last yellow one, Cal State Fullerton played them a few nights ago. This was a 3. I like the 3. Don't love the 4. And we are sub 3 in value there as well. So this spreadsheet is not only a description of this video, but it is also um, posted daily on my Twitter handle, which is CDTN underscore Paddy. So 4 bets I've made so far: Kansas +3, Utah Tech +5, UC San Diego +9, and a Western Michigan pick'em. The next schools you see are basically the yellow schools for me right now. Um, those are the ones I'm interested in, and I'll have to make decisions on. Those other 4, no going back. Those bets are placed. Let's stay hot. Good luck, everybody.